Hey Capricorn, it's your girl JV. High Priestess. Back at it again with your general tarot reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2020. Whew. My little Capricorn stones, it's a lot. It's a lot. Especially Capricorn rising. Cancer is your 7th house of relationships, and you got the Sun and Mercury retrograde right there now. It's not going to be retrograde for long, but Capricorn rising's definitely feeling it a little heavier than others, but at the same time feeling lighter, feeling bright when it comes to the house of relationships. There is illumination in relationships. There is an illumination in how you used to communicate improperly, I guess, or there is a lesson in the way that you've communicated. Now, right now, Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius, and it goes home to Capricorn in 2 days, or no, tomorrow, basically. So there's some temporary relief, because this lunar eclipse that takes place in Capricorn on the 4th, there is a very bright shining light in your life that leaves or hides or is unseen, disconnected with. It's the last and the longest eclipse, lunar eclipse of 2020, and it's in your house. It's in your sign. And it's heavy. But the relief is coming. With Jupiter there, that's conjunct Pluto. Right now there is expansion of I'm not taking what almost comes out. There is an expansion of your public life, what you're wanting to do, a change in your career. 2 of Swords, first card out. Moon and Gemini. There's a vacillation, a going back and forth. There's indecision, a decision to be made, but there's also a willful blindness that's taking place. A temporary compromise. A damming up of the emotions, a guarding of oneself with words, a guarding of self with logic, a guarding of self with thought. You really trying to logic your way out of everything as opposed to feeling your way out of everything. And Cancer season, you're going to get this work. I mean, the levee breaks. The emotions flood in. The realizations flood in. The intensity floods in. Chariot. Victory floods in. Triumph floods in. Overcoming. When you choose to take the blindfold off, let the levee break. Deal with the emotions. Deal with what you're going through. You learn to find empowerment in your shadow. You learn how to make it work for you. On a very foundational level, there are shifts in your team, shifts in your friend group, shifts in your foundation. Positive ones. Following the triumph card, yeah. There's motion, there's movement. helping people move, helping yourself move forward. There may be a shift. There's just a big shift in your foundation. Like your friend group now isn't, like who you're hanging out with most now wasn't who you were hanging out with most like last 2 years. There are big shifts. Some of you may be considering therapy lately, and that is positive. Yes to that. But some of you also, whatever it is that you're reaching for triumph over, whatever it is that you're trying to overcome, whatever obstacle it is, it's really important that you ask a professional. It's really important that you ask somebody or go to somebody that really knows what they're talking about. It's really important that the analogy I've started to associate with the Three of Pentacles is like, you don't go to a plumber for your car problems. Like, check who you're talking to. Check who you are confiding in. Make sure that, like, there are people that you're talking to that just don't necessarily have the life experience to give you sound advice on your experience. And there is nothing wrong with asking for help, asking for an explanation. There's nothing wrong with the slow pace. The Empress. There's nothing wrong with leaning into your spark, leaning into your shine, leaning into your abundance. Abundance wants to come in. Really taking care of yourself. Really minding your finances, spending money properly. Venus is in Gemini right now and direct, finally. And some of you may be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, someone with heavy Taurus or Libra placements. There may just be, or issues with, not issues, but the mother may be really important. Some of you could be experiencing pregnancy or having friends that are pregnant. If you are pregnant, congratulations. There is just a shift in your foundation, a shift in really taking care of yourself and really loving yourself properly, understanding your worth, allowing yourself to be treated the way that you want to be treated, receiving treatment, that you want to receive, receiving warmth, receiving stability. Queen of Cups, being really emotional, being really creative, being open to your emotions. That's what I'm saying. Once you put the weapons down, once you lay your armor down, the levee breaks and the emotions flow. And that is good for this season. You need to, water needs to circulate. It needs to move there. And I get that you are earth, but you are earth amidst water. So things are feeling really muddy, or could be feeling really muddy right now. And it's really important that you let your emotions flow, that you be really fucking honest with yourself, And that could be something as well, like a constriction in the throat, feeling like stuff is just like coming up, not having as much control over your emotionality as you wish. But there is something really special, something that you hold very dear. There's an idea or a project going on that, Four of Wands reversed. There's an idea or a project going on that you are investing a lot in, that's really lifting you up. Something that you've invested yourself in is really lifting yourself. It's really boosting your self-esteem. You're really tapping into your creativity, tapping into your flow, tapping into your spiritual gifts, but kind of at the detriment of your house. Some of you may not have the living situation that you want right now. Some of you may be longing for a previous living situation, possibly longing for a more watery, a more emotional person that could, possibly not be around anymore. Some of you, there's something about like maybe your house has become the party house and it's not like you don't really want it to be like that anymore. Maybe the house is clean, just needing to clean, needing to invest in your house. Maybe some of you are losing a living situation that you really liked or really comfortable in. There may be just like too much partying going on, or like something goes wrong in the house, or something goes wrong at a party or at an event or at a wedding. So just be aware of that. Be safe if you're going out to events right now and like all this like 5G, COVID, curiosity, chaos that's taking place. Just try to protect yourself. There may be a party or an event or a wedding that you're planning on that does not go through or is delayed or rescheduled. And so just be aware of that, plan for that. And I'm going to take this last card. But the delay is okay. Something new is arising. There is a fresh start, a new beginning. Some of you have maybe an Aries or an Aquarius. There's like weird living situation stuff with an Aries or an Aquarius. And I didn't even, damn it. I kept shuffling. I didn't mean to keep shuffling. But bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles. There is a checking of who you give to, who you contribute to, how much money you're shelling out, how much stability you're providing for others. There's a recalibration, a balancing out of reciprocity in your life. So really check the team. Are you receiving as much as you're giving? Is there a cycle with that? Is there a cycle with receiving less than you want? Is there a new beginning in regards to your home? Is there a new beginning in regards to an event or a wedding or something that you really have been planning? A hope of someone coming back that doesn't go the way that you think, or a hope of a new beginning that doesn't go as you expect. There's a shift. There is motion. There is movement. So though things may feel weird right now, big changes are coming. Let's get into it. All right, Capricorn, first card out, this 2 of Swords here. Some of you may be facing a really challenging decision and you're not sure what to do, where to go. The options just may seem unclear. But the issue that I have with this card is that the blindfold's on. You're not seeing the entirety of your situation. Please clarify the 2 of Swords. There are things that you're not looking at. Some of you just taking what you can get and not seeing the entirety of the weight of your decisions. Just moving just for motion's sake. There's no more willful blindness. Would you drive a car blindfolded? Some of you may, actually, but please don't. Would you drive a car full of people that you love blindfolded? No. People that you wanted to take care of or protect? No. So think of your car as that, your life as that car, that vehicle. It's time to really take a look at everything. Really take a look at yourself. Really take a look at your defenses, the guards that you have up, the tone that you speak to people, the word choice that you use for one person against another person. Like, who are you nice to? Please clear. Oh, here we go. 6 of Cups and the Page of Swords. Whew. So there may be communications or unclear situations about someone that you really love from the past. Nostalgia setting in. But you taking the high road as opposed to like saying how you really feel or being emotional. In the past, that really may have gotten you into some trouble where you felt something, but you played hard, played it cool, didn't share your feelings, and it got you stuck. And so there are decisions, words, communications, thoughts about how to free yourself from the past. Messages coming in from someone from the past, possibly a Scorpio or someone with an air, heavy air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Please clarify the Chariot. But the communication that comes in, I don't think it's what you expect, and it's about forward motion. It sets you in forward motion. I don't think whoever you're longing for, or if there is someone in the past that you're longing for, I think they show you that they're moving on, so you move on. Ooh! What'd I say? Take that damn blindfold off. Once you take the damn blindfold off, you're able to see. I got me. I'm all right. I have a lot of passions, a lot of support. I have a lot of love. I have a lot of things that I need in my life in order to reestablish my foundation and really take care of myself. Please clarify the Empress. How does this Empress energy manifest for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer season 2020? Please clarify the Empress. Yeah, there is definitely an earth sign around. You have some communication with a, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, someone outside of yourself. Excuse me. You going from a place of really not feeling well, feeling worthy, to a place of abundance, to a place of requiring, demanding a certain level of treatment, a certain level of love, a certain level of connection. Going from really being worried about your financial situation to being okay, to being emotive. There also just, there may be an earth sign that levels up in your eyes or levels up in your opinion, and actually this came out reversed. Someone that you possibly have been mean to. Some of you guys may have a Taurus or a Virgo that you've been maybe really fucking mean to, and they somehow become important to you, or a cornerstone of this. There's a big lesson in regards to an earth sign and someone that you have may not been kind to, and this may even be your mother. There is a recalibration and understanding, a new lesson there. Please clarify the four. Actually, the Queen of Cups. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. Who is this water sign? It's like someone that you've been mean to, but you maybe collaborate with, or you like see the error of your ways. You see that you've been mean or just rude, possibly, or that person has been rude possibly to you, and an olive branch gets extended, or a collaboration or an offer gets extended in some way. And it's really important that you focus on your emotional maturity. As much as you focus on your financial maturity, it's really important that you focus on your emotional maturity and you leaning into what you're passionate about, you really putting in work on your healing, putting in work, focusing on the things that have kept you down, focusing on getting help on if any of you have experienced any kind of depression or sadness or loss or grief, really focusing, doing the work to heal that shadow side, to put it in motion, to see clearly, take the blindfold off, heal your foundation, create dope shit with dope people, and really treat yourself. Take care of yourself. Working on healing your pain through creativity. Please clarify the Four of Wands reversed. Please clarify the Four of Wands reversed. A great way for you to heal your wounds is through creativity and crafts, meditation, facing your emotions, NLP, breath work, yoga, flow. It's really important to get out in nature, be out in the sun. Yeah, I don't know if you're working from home or now like your home has become your workspace and it's just not feeling as homey as it used to, but there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work that's been put into establish a party or establish a wedding or something, but new opportunities are coming. New physical energy is coming in order to right this situation. Please clarify the Fool. New opportunities coming in to heal the home life, to heal the social situation, to heal the stability in your life. But it comes by way of risk. You going at it alone in a way that you may not have thought you would have had to before. Please clarify the Fool. Really having to trust the universe in a way that you didn't expect or you never have before. But knowing that when you take the leap, the universe rises to meet your feet. The sun supports you. The warmth of the sun on your back supports you, lights your path, leads your way. It lights up your journey. And there may be an Aries or an Aquarius that's, really on the brain, really important to you, and that risk is involved, or turning your back is involved, going a new way, starting over again, beginning again. Please clarify the Fool. Yeah, turning your back. Setting your ships out to sea. Being methodical about your passions. Going with the flow, following your heart. All you can do is you. Whether the money or the family or the stability is there or not, all you can do is you. You know how they say more money, more problems? There are cycles coming with your ending with your relationship to money, and cycles ending in your relationship to fulfillment and love and family and togetherness. And there are endings and transformations and rebirths that are to be released and moved on from, so that you can become the emotionally mature and successful person that you want, because public success is coming in, but it starts with you acknowledging the truth, you putting your weapons down, or some of you picking them up and making the first cut. I love you. You got this. Wield the sword of truth in your life and own your decisions and be happy and feel loved. No more looking in the past. I love you.